Francisco Pizarro González was a Spanish conquistador who conquered the Incan Empire. Pizarro González was born in Trujillo, Spain, the illegitimate son of Gonzalo Pizarro, an infantry colonel, and Francisca González, a woman of poor means. His exact birth date is uncertain, but is believed to be sometime in the 1470s, probably 1471. Scant attention was paid to his education and he grew up illiterate. He was a distant cousin of Hernán Cortés. On 10 November 1509, Pizarro sailed from Spain to the New World with Alonso de Ojeda on an expedition to Uruguay. He sailed to Cartagena and joined the fleet of Martin Fernández de Enciso, and, in 1513, accompanied Balboa to the Pacific. In 1514, he found a supporter in Pedro Arias de Villa, the governor of Castilla de Oro, and was rewarded for his role in the arrest of Balboa with the positions of mayor and magistrate in Panama City, serving from 1519 to 1523. Reports of Peru's riches and Cortés's success in Mexico tantalized Pizarro, and he undertook 2 expeditions to conquer the Incan Empire in 1524 and in 1526. Both failed as a result of native hostilities, bad weather, and lack of provisions. Pedro de los Rios, the governor of Panama, made an effort to recall Pizarro, but the conquistador resisted and remained in the south. In April 1528, he reached northern Peru and found the natives rich with precious metals. This discovery gave Pizarro the motivation to plan a 3rd expedition to conquer Peru, and he returned to Panama to make arrangements. But the governor refused to grant permission for the project. Pizarro returned to Spain to appeal directly to King Charles I. His plea was successful, and he received not only a license for the proposed expedition, but also considerable authority over any lands conquered during the venture. He was joined by family and friends, and the expedition left Panama in 1530. When hostile natives along the coast threatened the expedition, Pizarro moved inland and founded the first Spanish settlement in Peru, San Miguel do Pura. Inca Atahualpa refused to tolerate a Spanish presence in his lands, but was captured by Pizarro during the Battle of Cajamarca on 16 November 1532. A ransom for the emperor's release was demanded and Atahualpa filled a room with gold. But Pizarro charged him with various crimes, and executed Atahualpa on 26 July 1533, much to the opposition of his associates, who thought the conquistador was overstepping his authority. The same year, Pizarro entered the Incan capital of Cuzco, and the conquest of Peru was complete. In January 1535, Pizarro founded the city of Lima, a project he considered his greatest achievement. Quarrels between Pizarro and his longtime comrade in arms Diego Almagro culminated in the Battle of Las Salinas. Almagro was captured and executed, and, on 26 June 1541, his embittered son assassinated Pizarro in Lima. The conqueror of Peru was laid to rest in the Lima Cathedral. Early life. Pizarro was born in Trujillo, in modern-day Extremadura. His birth year is uncertain, but is placed sometime in the 1470s. He was the illegitimate son of Gonzalo Pizarro Rodriguez de Aguilar and Francisca González Mateos, a poor woman of Trujillo. His father was a colonel of infantry who served in Navarre and in the Italian campaigns under Córdoba. His mother married late in life and had a son, Francisco Martin de Alcantara, who was at the conquest of Peru with his half-brother from its inception. Through his father, Francisco was a second cousin once removed to Hernán Cortés. Little attention was paid to Francisco's education and he grew up illiterate. On 10 November 1509, Pizarro sailed from Spain to the New World with Alonso de Ojeda on an expedition to Gulf of Urubá in Tierra Firma. Pizarro became a participant in Ojeda's failed colony, commanding the remnants until he abandoned it with the survivors. He sailed to Cartagena and joined the fleet of Martin Fernández de Enciso in 1513. Panama. In 1513, Pizarro accompanied Vasco Núñez de Balboa in his crossing of the Isthmus of Panama to the Pacific coast. The following year, Pedrarias de Villa became the newly appointed governor of Castilla de Oro and succeeded Balboa. During the next 5 years, Pizarro became a close associate of de Villa and the governor assigned him a repartimiento of natives and cattle. When de Villa decided to get rid of Balboa out of distrust, he instructed Pizarro to personally arrest him and bring him to stand trial. Balboa was beheaded in January 1519. For his loyalty to de Villa, Pizarro was rewarded with the positions of mayor and magistrate of the then recently founded Panama City from 1519 to 1523.